हाय एवरीवन, आई एम अंकित वशिष्ठ और आज की वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक that you should know as a law student. Even if it is your very first semester or maybe your last semester, does not matter. I think this topic is most important topic you ever gonna need in your legal field. It's not the only, but yes, one of the most important topic. The topic is legal drafting. So what is the legal drafting? Legal drafting is very different from writing an email. It's also different from just writing an answer to your answer sheet. Maybe you can use PYQ over there, but I don't think so you can use PYQ in your legal drafting. So drafting is basically a legal response, a legal content about your client. So if you want to serve the best of your client, you should know how the best possible way you can draft. Thing that does matter is whatever you are going to draft, there are certain key facts, key terminologies that you have to take under consideration before drafting your legal case. What is that? Number one, clarity. Your draft should be very much clear. It means it should have an aim. Whatever the purpose you are telling or whatever purpose you have about your client, that should be clear in your draft. It should not be ambiguous. It should be unambiguous. What does that mean? Is that it should be very clear. Second thing is brevity. Be practical. Be concise about what you're tapping. It should not be you are just beating around the bush. It should be very very clear that what else you want. Like what, if you want burger, tap down burger. If you want something about cola, tap it down cola. Write it down. Write down every single thing you want. Do not leave anything out. Next is accuracy. You have to ensure that you are absolutely accurate using the legal terms. You're accurate about your facts. You're accurate about your, you can say, application of your legal knowledge. Maybe you can use the draft 1, draft 2, draft 3, draft 4. Do it as much draft you want, but once you get your final draft, ensure there's not a single mistake in that. I hope that's clear. Next point is organization. Your draft should be just like your organization in a structured manner. It should have a proper heading. You should be like that. And next is the professionalism. You should be very very care about what you are tapping out. Your word should not be using some words that is going to be about informal. Like it shouldn't be very professional. The way you are calling out to other client, like other party of the client, that should be very professional in matter. That should not be ambiguous. It should be clear. It should be using the professional wordings. Don't use unnecessary jargons. It means do not use the legal terminologies until or unless required, like recepsa, locutor, mensoria, actosia. Yeah, I know that's a very important things, like very key terms, but if not required, don't add it. Next is passive voice. Do not use passive voice. Always use active voice whenever you're drafting any case. Ensure that. Next is ambiguity. Of course, your case should not be ambiguous. That does mean is that it should be clear. What you want from the case, that should be clear. What is your facts, that should be clear. There should not be next repetition. Your draft, final draft, must not have any repetition of point. That should be single short draft ready, which do not have any kind of mistake. Next is do not do any grammatical mistakes. Of course, just do proofreading once, twice, thrice, as much you want, but ensure there's no a single grammatical mistake. At least even if you want, you can use your like Grammarly, or you can use their various apps, AI apps, and now they have come in the market. Ensure that they are there and there's no grammatical error on your part. That is to be there. Read model documents. As much document you can get online, go it, read it out, check it out, how other lawyers are drafting, how states, like how the senior advocates are drafting. Just check it down. Try to note down how good they are, what they're emphasizing on, what they're not emphasizing on. Just write it down. Second, outline before you write. So whenever you're going to draft any story, any facts, any case, just must have an outline in your brain what you are going to type in there. Number 3, use template. There should be a template. Of course, you can go right now Google, check it out. Any template regarding any case material, you can find hundreds of them online free of cost. Go them, check out the template. Try to use the template as an inspiration. Do not just copy paste as it is. As an inspiration, type it down, your facts, your case, and then try to ensure you're making a better version of that itself. Seek feedback. Like of course, whatever you draft make, even you think it's perfect, it's always advisable to take feedback from your senior, maybe your senior colleague, maybe your senior friend, or maybe your colleague who is working with you but having good drafting experience. Take his or her guidance or feedback. That is very important in improving due course of time. Practice makes a man/women perfect. So if you are in a legal drafting field, ensure you practice consistently on daily basis so that you make your draft the best possible draft on the planet for your client, because that is what you want at the end of the day, the best possible way or best service to your client. Thank you for watching this video.